and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second and 15. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tompkins. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Steady! Roll! Steady!
A first carry for Rashad White.
Gets around him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole. And under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Operating from the gun, Tompkins trying to lay one up deep. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Agnew now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to happen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Tompkins. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking to throw. Tompkins. He's going to try and go deep again.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Tompkins. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually not.
There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, here's Agnew. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
144 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, Tompkins. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Trap 50.
To throw again, Tompkins. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Gets past one man. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they'll audible to something else. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Powers by at the 40. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll look to throw here. This is intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Off the play fake. Tompkins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Bulldozes and shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there. A big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw again. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to 60. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Tompkins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First down, here's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
162 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Tompkins.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Hey, man. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cap. 19, 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds.